Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn about the last poem of the poetry section, and that poem name is Dead Woman Walking, poem by Meena Kandasamy. Actually, this poem based on the woman's problems in Indian situation and how to face this problem by various women in India. This is the only representation of the Meena Kandasamy in through the poem. So let's see the what is poem. I am a dead woman walking Aslam corridors. जिस नाम की महिला और लेडीज है, आई एम अ डेड वुमन, एक्चुअली नॉट अ डेड वुमन, बट शी हैव not any proper right, but just wandering here and there. Aslam corridor is just you can help or depend on the other person. And just walking the corridors, all of you know the corridors, the faltering step, just hanging the step with felted flying here, just the one that is uh, just sit on the stair of the particular house and corridors, especially corridors, with felted flying here. The बाल उल ज्यावेळेस मग ज्याला आपण मोकळे वगैरे केस वगैरे सोडले तसे या अर्थानं. And with the whole cheeks that offset bulking eyes, we can the weakness of the cheek, and we can offset bulking eyes, and eyes also deep in eyes is deep in mean that is worries about that. If the wells on my wrist, we can say there is wells, we can say wrist problems also. With the creasing skin is not good proper way. The seizures of the speech and song, we do not utter any words means there is a she have not any right to speech in house with a single story, means here she can't utter any particular sound in the house problem between my sobbing and pedalless breast, and that sobbing means crying sound. Just a pedalless breast means there is a hanging down breast with means breast and sob there is a come together but do not utter any word. And the first stanza has described about the one lady just sitting on the corridor in the lonely place, in the there is no surrounding of her, faltering step, just hanging the steps, and uh, also here is not proper way, checks is not good, is not maintained, but it is a weak also, eyes is not good means the worry about that, and also deep and wealth on my rest is not good, the creasing skin is not good means the so just about we can say that skin is rusty, we can say the skin is not good in a proper way. Scissors of the speech means there is a no right to speak any word to in a house. And there is a not only a single story in India, so many lots of stories in Indian culture also, trying to sing about the poetess Meena Kandasamy. Between sobbing and pedal's breast means this sounds only breast and sobbing there is a stop, they do not utter any word. So that is the first stanza. Now second stanza, once I was a wife, a beautiful means that a particular description of the youth age, married to a merchant, these girls married to a merchant, shifted eyed means just where in the marriage time just crying to crying and crying, and just bidai, we can say that bidai, shifted eye, living in the life, just one family lived and the another family means one lady only depend on the male person, means the first of all the before the marriage she has depend on the parents, and then after the marriage she has depend on the husband, living the life until he was lost his listless doubt. He has also doubt, means those husband also doubtful that on how what I gave him was more delicious, means we can give food, making cook some food. uh, she gave some food, delicious food to the husband, take care of the house, on how what I gave him was more delicious, and that I have more delicious food to the ladies, sorry, uh, gents, then whatever or whatever had been given to me, that's given to me, those are he have, see, he have give to me more and more. His mathematics could never explain, means we can say mathematics is not only word, means just we can account of the particular house do not share with that particular girls, means those are handling only the husband. Ladies have do not right to participate in the account in the house family. She has just cooked the food and served the people in the family. But the magic of the my multiplying love, this miracle, miss, she have just only love to the kids, boys, girl, whatever there is a father-in-law, mother-in-law, but somebody of the family didn't care of her. That is, and that is a miracle, like materialism mangoes out of thin air, and like dishes out what was never there, means the mango recipe, mangoes foods also served to the family, but do not can test before that particular uh, uh, mangoes. Materializing mangoes means just ripe of the mangoes, and out of the thin air, like dishing out what was never there, means mangoes are also ripe, but there is no right to taste whatever their taste are. First of all serve the other family, and then she can take serve her, means is a critical condition of the Indian family of the especially ladies problems. And she has depend on the whole depend on the husband, and that after the marriage there is a problems. Some of the family members do not care of that particular ladies, just all of the family want to serve to them but do not serve to that particular ladies. And now third stanza, this dispensary draw him out, and that problem also dispensary draw him, and there is a critical situation to him, a new job in another city. Suppose the husband is a government officer, also there is a problem, there is a problem with another city, just shifted or migrate that particular city. He hitch himself to fresh and formless wife. He also hit the himself and fresh and formless wife, means form, there is a no form of that particular wife, there is a no right, there is no issues to the particular wife. Of course all men, women do, I found out, and all these girls or women also doing that particular job to serve their husbands, and that's a tragedy. And last stanza, I wept in vain, I wailed, I walked on my head, I went to God. I wept in, I have suffers many problems, just crying and crying, I have lot of pains, I walk my head, just I am just staying or walking on my head, I went to God, and that last time I went to God after the date, means there is a critical in the youth life, in we can say uh, three stages of the life. There is a um, youth, after the marriage age is a childhood, first of all childhood, youth, and there is a last stage of the uh, age that also problems. So ladies has do not proper right to live like her choice. And last one, I sang in praise of dancing terraces, I made music. And last one, appreciate that. I sang praise of dancing terraces. Just I want to dancing and everywhere. I made music. I want to create something for this world to devour on some dejected day. I want to devour that dejected. Just I absorption all the day. I shared my beauty. I sacrificed my six senses. All I have no right. I have also sacrificed person. She has no right to uh, live the beautiful life. Some called me mad. Some called me mother. Means husband called to the ladies to the mad. Some called me mother. Most some of the families, boys, girls also called me mother. But all of them led me there here of this land of the living dead. This land I have living, but there is no right. There is a no prestigious uh, rights, prestigious can say um, accountability in the family. There is a no equality of this land of the living. Just I am living in the one land, and just I have finished my life. There is a no entertainment, no respect, no rights, no accountability, no we can say no beautiful life. Atmosphere is not good. Just doing like a animal. So that's why Meena Kandasamy describe about the ladies' problems in Indian culture. Meena Kandasamy actually is a Dalit writer and is trying to saying about the what is the woman problems in Indian culture. Just the woman is walking a dead person. There is no value in the family also, and there is a corridor just trying to sit, and there is a lonely person. She has no right to take something in the new in the family. His first stanza describe of the physical description of the that particular ladies. There's a sitting, she has sitting in the lonely place. Describe about the speeches, songs, whatever there is a right or not to speak to the family. And there is not only single story in the one family. There is a happening in the surrounding in the all regions also. I mean not only that particular region, my region or you region. Just saying about the poets means everywhere problem of that particular ladies. And after the marriage there are also problems living in that particular lonely life. There is a listless doubt is husband also uh, takes doubt of that particular ladies. And that time she has no proper attention to the ladies, and she has just served to delicious food to the family. And she has lot of just woman as means the sacrifice person. She has no life to enjoy in her youth. And next also there is no mathematics means there is no right to involve in the account in the family problems. Suppose there is some money issues, they do not share that particular ladies. And there is a multiplying living, and she has love to another person means every family she must be love to the boy girl whatever. There is a father-in-law, mother-in-law, husband, whatever there is relatives in the family. But someone or some of the people do not love that particular lady, and that angle dashing out is never there, and she dishing out what is never there, and she has no right to live to proper way. Despacito like life is like a drowning in the water. And suppose there is a husband is shifted to the another city, she also shifted to that particular under the husband, and she hits himself fresh. Suppose the some of the gents also hit the wife. There is a one problems some of the husband also cheat the wife. And there is a no form of the life, there is no attention to the life, there is no course, just want to find out. And not only that particular some of the 90% we can say just some of families is happening. That's why poets also doing that particular description about the uh, this one. And last stanza, just I wept, I wailed, I walk my head, just trying to just crying and crying, and finally just suffering of the all life. And then finally he went to the she went to the god. Praises, she want to dancing, she want to listening the music, and this life door of the that particular and some dejected day. Those are uh, you can say not only good day, but she had just that particular love that day, and abortion absorption all the days, just swallow that days, and swallow the insulted also. I shared my beauty, I sacrificed my six, and just I sacrifice all my senses. There is no sense to that particular lady. Some called me mad. Some of the person of the families called me the mad, and some called me mother. Those are little boys or girls just called to the her mother, and some of the family just insulted called to the mad. Allah, but all of them led me here of this land of living there, and this land just I am living. There is no right, there is no issue. So just I want to finish that. If any problem, you can ask. Thank you very much. And uh, now this section, this video, just I want to announce that I have completed all um, seven poem of the poetry section. Just I have finished or completed this poetry section. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.